Rosanna from Old Gift Matter. Welcome back to our channel. So today I have 4 upcycle project for you. They're all pottery, and some needs fixing, some I just want to change the look of because I'm not happy with how they are. This one is a little is damaged at the edge, so I just want to do something to cover that and turn it into a little plant pot. This one I'm probably just gonna add a little bit. This is one that Mark made, and I'm just going to add a little bit of white wax to it, I think, because terracotta and white wax looks very pretty. And then I have this one, which I don't really like. I don't really know what it means, if it means anything, but anyway, I don't like black and I don't like the red, so I just want to change it a little bit. And so I'm going to be using some air dry clay and a stamp on both sides for this one. And this one is damaged at the edge here. I actually like how it is, so I don't think I want to paint or do anything to this one, but I'm going to add some air dry clay at the edges here to fix it. I'm going to I will show you how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to use some IOD mold in a leaf shape. So I'm going to add some leaves here, and then I'm going to paint them white and put some UV resin on the leaf so that it's hopefully nice and shiny, and it should look quite good. So it's all new, and I'm just going to try that and see how that. This is actually part of a set which comes with this plate here. So this goes inside the plate. It's absolutely lovely. I don't really want to change it, so I'm just going to focus on fixing the edge and yeah, see how we get on. So let's crack on with this. So the first one I'm going to do is this one. So first thing first, I have an IOD mold here, and I'm going to use 2 of these big leaves here, and I'm going to do in the air dry clay, and then I'm going to glue them straight onto this. So first thing first, I'm going to put some cornstarch on here. And that's 2. Right, I'm going to get some glue. So now, first one is for covering the actual damage, which is here. So I'm going to put this leaf like so and carefully wrap it around the edge so that the crack is covered and you can still see that it's a leaf from the outside, hopefully. I might actually even paint it green, to be honest. It'll probably look better green. So the outside will look like this. You see that? Okay. And then we'll do the other side and try to mirror it. So this one goes here and goes more towards there. Let's have a look. Of course, there's no wrong or right way to do this. This is just how I decided that I was gonna fix the edge. It may turn out to be horrible, but I think it could work. And at least it can still be displayed and look nice. That seems pretty even. Just going to have a look this side. I think it looks quite pretty. And there you have it. So just gonna leave this to dry, and then this will be ready for stage 2. There you go. And I don't mind the cracks because I really like cracks in clay, so those won't bother me. And there you go. So that's one kind of done. There we go. And put it to one side. So now this one, I'm going to use some molds as well. So I'm going to put some flowers over the top. And this is Redesign Prima mold. So that's that. And then I want to put some birds here as well at the front. So here we are, some more molds. I'm going to be using the two little birdies there. And that's another one done. I'm just going to move it over here to dry. So for this one, I have rolled out some air dry clay. I've rolled it out and then I cut it into a circle. I haven't rolled it out by hand because I have a slab roller, because obviously we do pottery as well. So I've used that, it's much easier for me, and it's the same thickness all the time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the IOD crockery stamps. I'm just going to pick some and then I'm going to put one on one side and one on the other, and then possibly rip the edges a little bit because I think I want it to look a bit shabby. So I'm just gonna grab the stamp. I want to use this one, which is a pure thick cream, because I think the bottle, you know, I mean, it is obviously a vase, you know, it's a vase, but it will be fine. I'm just gonna place it there and press on it, and I might use my brayer to get a good impression. So now I'm just going to try to rip it a little bit. There we go. And now we wait for everything to dry. And then I'll be right back. So here we are, we're back with one of the projects. This is all dry now, as you can see. And then what I thought I'm going to do here, I'm going to paint these leaves in a very, very pale green, like, well, obviously it's not going to be the same, but it's, you know, to sort of recreate this kind of watercolor kind of wash. And then after that, I'm going to put some UV resin on the leaf, and then this is just a little UV light. It's just a little USB one, and I'm going to shine it onto the resin so it hardens, and hopefully it's going to look nice and shiny. So I'm going to do that and see how we get on. I'm using the Stress stain to paint the leaves because it's not opaque, so hopefully it's just going to be a very light green, but we'll find out. I haven't tried it, so it's all a surprise. Right, so here's the UV resin. We're going to do it one at a time. No, and then get our UV light. And this should take a few minutes. So yeah, you have to be patient. And here it is. Can you see the shine on this? Let me go closer. There we are. There. Can you see the shiny bit? The color's faded slightly, so it's not really that much different, but it's nice and shiny. It's hard and it's waterproof, so you can now, even if there's water going on, or wipe it for wiping it, or cleaning it and whatnot, it's all good. So that's this one done. On to the next one. So these two are also nice and dry, but before I paint these, I'm going to give it a primer coat of spray paint, just like a very, very light coat, so that the paint soda, baking soda mix will stick better. So I'm just gonna go and give it a coat of spray paint, and I'll be right back. Both of these have been primed with some spray paint, just as a light coat, and everything is dry and I'm ready to paint. I'm going to do this one first, so I'll put this one out of the way. I have 30 grams of baking soda. I mean, I ripped the label, sorry guys. Anyway, it's yeah, bit of soda, and I'm going to put equal amount of Rust-Oleum graphite chalk paint. So that's what I'm going to use for this one, and then I'm going to white wax afterward. So I'm going to do 2 coats of that. Yes, much better. So 30 grams of soda and about 45 grams of paint, and let's paint. I'm going to paint the inside as well, not the whole thing, just kind of here, because I am actually thinking of putting a real plant in this. So yeah, it's probably going to be just kind of halfway, and then when I put the soil, and it should be okay. Right, let's go. While the little pot is drying, I'm going to mix the paint to paint this one. So this one, I want to use this paint. It's still chalk paint, Americana Deco chalk finish, and it's kind of a purpley lilac, and I'm gonna use this because if I don't sell it, my kitchen is this color, so I'm going to use it in my kitchen. So here we go. I've put less baking soda because I don't want it as textured this time, and I'm just going to eyeball it. That's better. Very creamy, that. It's actually very thick paint. It's the first time I use this. Ooh, interesting. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. I think I might put a little bit of water in this one. very thick. So that's the paint I'm going to put in. I'm sorry guys, I do everything with my hands. I shouldn't really. It's very messy. I'm just gonna wash this mess off and I'll be right back. And I'm going to put a little bit of water in that as well. I'm going to give this a couple of coats and see how it goes. And there we go. Yes, these should be fine. Here you go. I'm back. This is all painted and dry. It's had 2 coats. They both have 2 coats. Obviously the inside I'm not bothered. As I said, I'm going to put a real plant, so there's got to be soil in here. So that's that. This is also done. Both sides, but everything had 2 coat. Didn't bother with the bottom. Only did a little bit on the inside. And then obviously there's this one. So I'm just doing waxing now. So I'm using white wax, white finishing wax, and it's Good Home. This is from our local DIY store, and it's quite a liquid wax. So I'll see how I get on, and if I don't like it, I've got a different kind of wax which is a bit thicker, and I'll try that. So I'll try this one first, and let's see. There you go. I do like this wax because it's very liquid and I can actually make change color to it. Like, you know, if I want a different color wax, I just add some pigment to it, some paint, and it works really well. So, but for now, I'm just going to use it white and see how I get on. So let's do this one first. So I'm going to apply the wax and then I'm going to remove it with a rag. There we go. Right, and here it goes. Ooh, there's a spider. There's a spider. Can you see it there? I'm gonna blow it off. There you go. There goes the spider. So what's happened here is the wet rag has reactivated the chalk paint and some of the paint has come off, but that's no biggie. I'm just gonna wait for everything to dry, and I'm just going to go over a few bits again and they should be fine afterwards. But for now, that's what it looks like. But I will get that fixed. And now we do this one. The other pots are now drying. They're gonna be needing a little bit of fixing because the paint, the chalk paint, reacted to the water, so a few bits have come off, but I'm going to fix that later. So now I'm just going to wax this little terracotta pot that my lovely partner made. And there we go. And this is just cute as is. Very simple. But it's going to look very pretty with some greenery in it. Maybe I'm gonna put some jute cord around it, but I love it. It's a very cute little pot that Mark made. So I'm just gonna wait for the other two to dry, and then I'm going to fix them, and then I'm going to show you the final thing. So here we go, guys. It's all done, all painted, waxed, and everything decorated and whatnot. So this is how this one turned out. I absolutely adore it. So you cannot see that it was broken at the edge at all. And it was quite broken. I mean, like, you know, had quite a few chunks missing, but here we go. This solved it. And I can't wait to put a plant. I'm going to show you how I'm going to put the plant in this. Well, I mean, what kind of plant? I'm just going to put a succulent in it, and it looks adorable. I've already tried it, so that's that one. Then we have this one, which I absolutely adore. The color, everything. I have added a bit of a lace trim on it that put some greenery and lavender in it. I absolutely love it. These will look absolutely fabulous in our kitchen, and yeah, I can't wait to put it in there. And that's that. Then we've got this little one that Mark made. Simple, just waxed. I added a little trim on that, and I'm going to use it to put my pen brushes and utensils. Really, really cute. I'm really happy with it, and it looks adorable, and it's made from scratch, you know. It's quite amazing when you work with clay that, you know, you can make something out of nothing, really. You know, you got a bit of mud and you make something like this, which is, yeah, we love doing it. So that's that. And then we have this one that it's all fixed. Can't see the broken bits anymore. It's all nice and hardened and shiny with the resin, so it looks really adorable. And yeah, I'm really happy with this one as well. So that's that. So I'm going to leave you with a slideshow of some really nice pictures of all the projects that I worked on. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and you got some good ideas for how to fix broken pottery and still use it and enjoy it. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.